Hello students, good morning. I strongly believe that during this bad condition, every student must be read properly in your house. I also believe that we are SSC examining, and also always we remember that we are a student. Biology is a very easy subject, and I know that most of the student biology subject read properly in your house, but it is not correct. Not only biology subject but also all subject is needed for board exam. So all subject read properly in your house equally. Now I will start chapter 6. The name of topic is blood group and blood donation. Blood group. Antibody and antigen, two important things, is very important to know blood group. Sometimes we hear a critical patient is needed a blood group, and these types of advertisement we see on television. And in that case, what is blood group and why it is necessary to know about blood group? What is blood group? We know antigen antibody present in our blood. That means antigen present in our red blood corpuscles. On the other hand, antibody present in the plasma. On the basis of the presence of antigen and antibody, blood is classified into some groups. These types of groups are called blood group, such as A blood group, B blood group, AB blood group, and O blood group. Karl Landsteiner is a renowned person and is a famous scientist. At first, Karl Landsteiner gave about the classification of blood group, and he named blood group in 1901. So, two important part is very important. At first one antigen and the second one antibody. Antigen, already I have written on the whiteboard about the definition of antigen. Antigen, a molecule, normally a protein found on the surface of a cell and which can interact with receptors found on lymphocytes or antibodies. That means from the definition we can say that antigen is one kind of molecule and it lies in the surface of cell and always interact and receptor with antibodies, and also antigen found on lymphocytes. And another one, antibody. Antibody also is very important topics for blood group. Antibody, a complex protein that is produced in response to the introduction of a specific antigen into an animal. This is the definition of antibody. That means we can say that from the definition of antibody is a complex protein and it's always response for antigen. That means we can say that antibody and antigen, two important topics, are closely related with each other. That means antigen always recepts or attached with antibody. I have written down about the table of a blood group on whiteboard. Blood group. This is blood group table, and blood group, antigens, antibodies. Blood group, A blood group, B blood group, A blood group, and O blood group. Blood group possesses A blood group, antigen present capital A and antibody present is small letter B. On the other hand, blood group possesses B, antigen present capital B. On the other hand, antibody present is small letter A. AB blood group possesses antigen present A blood group and B blood group. On the other hand, antibody is completely absent. And the last one, O blood group. O blood group possesses antigen present. That means in this case, antigen is completely absent in red blood corpuscles. On the other hand, antibody, small letter A and B present. From the table of blood group, and we can found two important topics, and these important two topics are universal donor and universal receiver. And we can easily define universal donor and universal receiver from the table of blood group. From the table of blood group, universal donor, a O blood group is called the universal donor, because in case of O blood group, completely antigen absent, only antibody present is small letter A and B. And also we can say that O blood group can donate blood to any other blood groups, and so an O blood group is called the universal donor. On the other hand, universal receiver, from the table of blood group, AB blood group is called universal receiver. We can say that from the table of blood group, and in case of A blood group, antibody is completely absent, only antigen is small capital letter A and B present. And also we can say that AB blood group can donate to all others blood group. So we call AB blood group is called the universal receiver. Some important information must be remembered about blood group. We know antigen antibody react always each other. Before blood donation or blood transfusion, and every person must be known about blood group. And if do not check blood group, and in this case creates a different types of complexities. Suppose your friend blood group A and your blood group B. In that cases, you do not or you cannot donate blood to your friends, because your friend's blood group A, and in that cases your antibody A present and antigen B present. On the other hand, your blood group B, in that cases your antibody B and antigen A present, and your antigen A and your friend's antibody A always react each other, and in these cases create a critical situation such as blood clotting and red blood damage of red blood corpuscles, jaundice, etc. These types of critical situation may create. So before blood donation, you must be known about blood group and donor blood group. At a present time, or you can say that in medical science, at a present time, these types of things is not very important. We know different types of antigens present in our blood. Race factor, it's another one kind of important topics for our blood group. Race factor. In 1940, two scientists, Carl Landsteiner and Wiener, was researched on one kind of monkey, that means rhesus monkey, and they found a one kind of antigen or a special type of antigen in a rhesus monkey. According to rhesus monkey, these types of antigen name is RAS antigen, and also we can say that RAS factor. This RAS factor is very important in case of blood group for every person. If you can donate blood, you must be known about your RAS factor and your donor person RAS factor. In case of any cases, your RAS factor and your donor's RAS factor are not same, and in this case also again create a threatening of life and create a bad situation, such as same case damage of red blood corpuscles and jaundice and any other complex types of things creating in our body and to donor body. So RAS factor is very, very important to know about clearly. Next time I will discuss about RAS factor. Today I have discussed only about the definition of RAS factor. On the basis of RAS antigen, blood groups can be defined in such way: A positive blood group, B positive blood group, AB positive blood group, A negative blood group, B negative blood group, AB negative blood group, O positive blood group, O negative blood group. In that cases, only negative blood group do not have any RAS antigen. That means negative blood group can donate blood to positive blood group. On the other hand, in case of positive blood group, have a RAS antigen, and in that cases, positive blood group cannot donate to negative blood group. This is the discussion about blood group. Next and the last topics today I will discuss blood transfusion. Blood transfusion. Blood transfusion is a common practice in our life, and blood transfusion is a social responsibility as human beings. And also we can say that blood transfusion is a noble virtue or a noble task. What is blood transfusion? This is very, very important definition. What is blood transfusion? The procedure through in which blood is given or blood is taken to another through intravenous line from outer source to replace blood lost. Already I have discussed about some information of blood transfusion. That means before blood transfusion, you must be known about your blood group and donor blood group. For any critical situation, blood transfusion is the main way to recover this condition. Excessive any bleeding of serious accident, injuries, natural calamities, surgical operation, or for any other reasons, blood is needed. That means emergency situation is the main way to overcome bad situation. A healthy person can donate blood 450 milliliters. 450 milliliters of blood. 450 milliliters is very, very important word or terms. 450 milliliters blood. And we know the lifespan of red blood corpuscle is about 4 months, and in that cases 20 million of blood corpuscle can produce in every seconds in our body. So in that cases the amount of lost blood will not create any harm to donor person. At this moment, to inspire blood donation and different types of statement are arranged, such as blood donation on a special day or occasion. To remove false conception about blood donation and create a different type of arrangement and step already government have taken. And at a present time or at this moment, a blood donation is very easier, and it is not a important factor. It is not a fair factor. At a present time, in any person can easily blood donate to another person and retain any critical situation. So blood donation is very, very important in our life. And this is your lesson and blood group and blood donation. Now I will give some HW in your house, and next time I will check this, and this is very also important. First one, what is blood group? Differentiate between universal donor and receiver. Write down about RH factor. And the last one, blood donation is a social responsibilities. Explain it. This is 1 marks, and this is 3 marks, and this is 2 marks, and this is 4 marks. This is your HW from this lesson. That means blood group and blood donation. Thank you everybody to listen my lecture clearly. Okay, thanks.